All the years of trucking, some over the road, you hadn't experienced anything quite like that before.
I've never seen
waylaid.
Like yeah. Never been stopped because of weather.
No.
Now I say never been stopped. I've been slowed up, and there was a tornado in Tuscaloosa one time. I got stopped there for just a few hours while they cleaned off the road.
Okay.
But never have I been stopped like this flood was here.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a lot of miles and all over the country,
Sure.
from coast to coast. Never seen nothing like this before.
Yeah.
I mean, you see flooding on TV and all that. It really don't hit home until it hits home.
Sure.
My name is Stuart Myrick, commonly known as Stu Bob, is what they call me. I'm the driver for the Grascals on the mobile Delvac bus. And we are proud to have them as our sponsor. The Grascals are great people. I've been with them 3 years. My main goal is to be safe.
Sure.
My second goal is to be smooth. Because if I put them out of their bunk on the floor, they're not going to be happy when they get up front. So
sure.
My main goal is to keep them safe. Started driving in 1978. My first truck was a dump truck.
Okay.
I worked at a sand pit, yeah.
Straight truck, okay.
Worked at a sand pit in northern Alabama.
Okay.
And my folks were from Alabama, so my wife and we decided to go down there and try it out,
Where in northern Alabama?
Florence, Alabama.
Florence, okay, sure.
Yeah, I forget the date, but it was on Saturday night. We do the Opry a lot.
It's May 1st, I think, right?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
We do the Opry a lot, and so we done the Opry that Saturday night, and then we went across the street to the Midnight Jamboree at the Ernest Tubb Record Shop to do a show there,
And those are both sort of like inside Briley Parkway, just right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's in like an outlet mall kind of thing.
Right.
But and we had great shows. Raining, man, it was raining so hard you couldn't hardly see.
Yeah.
So we get done, and after the Midnight Jamboree, I take the guys back to where we all meet, and I drop them off. So it's about 3 o'clock in the morning when I get back to Gallatin.
Okay.
And normally I park at the church we go to and go to bed, and then I'll get up and go to church for Sunday morning. Well, I was going to park around back, and something told me that I didn't want to be there that night for whatever reason.
Right.
So I wake up, I go across the street.
Okay.
And there's a big brand new Kroger's there. It's way up high, but I wake up the next morning, and where I was going to park behind the church is all flooded.
Okay.
I mean, it rained all night long, I guess, and just bucket loads,
Yeah.
And
there's a river, is it a creek down there, or is it a river?
there's a creek that runs through there.
Okay.
But I never thought of it getting the way that it did. You know? I mean, and of course, like everybody, it just caught us all off guard.
Yeah.
And had never had nothing like this before. I'd never seen water like I did there.
Yeah.
So that night, it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. Me and my wife, we just went over to Kroger's and parked in the parking lot there and went to bed.
Yeah.
So we wake up, of course that's all flooded down there. The road, Gallatin Road 31, it's all flooded. They done shut down, it's called Cajun's Bend at this crossroad there.
Okay.
That's all flooded. There's a car upside down floating down the road.
Right.
They got this dozer that's parked in this field, and when we first woke up, you could see the top of the track. That evening, we had to stay there. We stayed there a day and a half.
Okay.
Because I couldn't get to my house because the roads were flooded out.
Sure.
But by the time that we left, that dozer, you could just barely see the top part of the hood.
Right. Wow.
I mean, it just totally submerged that dozer,
Sure.
Right down there, just before the concrete, where the ditch is where the dozer was set.
Okay.
And it just covered the dozer,
Sure.
You couldn't see the road. It was all the way across. There was a car upside down right over here at the Kroger sign. Thank God people had got out of it, but it had done floated up so high that it had flipped over.
Okay.
Down here, the other side of the light there is where the road was closed off. Water had done got up over the road. Of course, Station Cannon Creek runs down through here into a Victory Lake.
Okay.
And all of this right here was nothing but water. far as you can see, and just rolling. Well, I mean, just rolling water. All coming from back up that way, you know. The lake runs all the way back in around there, comes back up into Hendersonville, and, you know.
Okay, so it just kind of surrounds this area.
Right. This right here is kind of a peninsula.
Yeah, sure.
Right here. And that's where we sat
for a day and a half or so.
Day and a half, yeah. And then, you know, see, the church is up high over there.
Oh, so this is your church over here.
Yeah, College Heights Baptist Church. And the church is all up high, but we parked down at the bottom.
Behind it.
Behind it, and that was just all flooded, you know. So
you had a little bit of intuition there when you decided not to park there.
Well, I get, you know, it was the good Lord watching over me again. You know,
Sure.
I mean, it's just I don't know why, because I park there every time when I come home.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night, you know, and I'll lay down, and my wife's with me, we'll get up. If not, when she gets there, she'll get me up, you know, on Saturday night. And then Sunday morning, I'm there ready for church. I get me a shower on the bus and go to church. But I just, it didn't feel right.
Sure.
And so I didn't park there. I said, well, let's just go on up to the Kroger's and we'll park there. You know? So wake up here, and that's all flooded down there. So it would have, my bus wouldn't have been floating, but it would have flooded my bays all out.
Yeah.
And that's where the guitars and the equipment, CDs, T-shirts, all that would have been gone.
Yeah.
So,
fortunate. And the route to your house, just to clarify, is that way. And
I live kind of right over that way.
Yeah. Okay.
But you got to go through.
You got to go through that.
Yeah.
Okay. About 30 minutes from here, you said.
Yeah. Yeah, I live in Castellian Springs.
Castellian Springs. Okay.
It's still Sumner County, which is what we're in right now. But